Zach and Vinbee, the Borough Bugs. Together they review the boroughs of London. From Westminster to Islington, from Hillingdon to Havering. They find out what is there and then they show it to you.
You know, Vinbee, I've been wondering, what do you think of redevelopment in London?
I think redevelopment is good when it's done right. Places like Stratford are horrible examples of redevelopment. But then, just a bit south, places like Canary Wharf are really great examples. They're both in East London, but are there any places in West London that have been nicely redeveloped?
There might be. Anyways, welcome to Borough Bugs, the show where me and Vinbee look at London's boroughs, find out what is there, and then we show it to you.
Hello, my name is Vinbee, and you really didn't try with that joke, did you?
And my name is Zach. It's the best I could come up with. There's only so many ways you can introduce the show. And this is Borough Bugs.
So back to that question we asked, are there any places in West London that are good examples of redevelopment?
Anything but Hounslow.
Correct! But the one we're going to be looking at today is Battersea Power Station in West London. Well, southwest London.
Yeah, Battersea Power Station is one of London's most recent examples of redevelopment. With the old power station being converted into a shopping centre, it's brought the whole area to life, with 2 new tube stations on the Northern Line as a bonus. More on that later. But which borough is it in, you may ask? Well, let's find out. It's Wandsworth!
Wait, huh? I thought it'd be Battersea.
No, Battersea isn't a borough.
Wait, I thought it was.
You bumbling fool. Lucas, give me back my drums.
Make me!
Anyways, time for the overview. Wandsworth's got plenty of structures, old and new, from the shining new Northern Line extension to the splendid Putney Bridge from the 18th century.
Honestly, a wide variety of history, and a great segue into the landmark segment.
World record for the shortest overview epilogue. The animator will be pleased. Get back to work, everyone's waiting.
Easily the most notable thing in Wandsworth right now is Battersea Power Station.
Yep, the original power station started construction in 1929 and was completed in 1955. The building was split into Battersea A and Battersea B.
Battersea A was decommissioned in 1975, and 3 years later in 1978, Battersea B was eventually decommissioned. The building remained empty until 2014. 2 years before then, in 2012, plans were drawn up to completely redevelop the power station, as well as the surrounding areas, to include residential areas, restaurants, bars, shops, and more.
On the 14th of October 2022, the redevelopment was completed, and for the first time in nearly 40 years, the power station saw regular use once again, instead serving a completely different purpose, as it's now a very expensive shopping centre.
Along with the redevelopment, 1 year prior in 2021, in preparation, Battersea Power Station gained its own tube station, which we will discuss soon, like we said.
Imagine living here.
It'd be crazy expensive, but it would be cool. Fair play if you can afford to live here. This is Tooting Bec Lido.
Oh, a swimming pool? Oh, I can't swim. Bugs aren't made to swim.
That's okay, neither can I.
We can't swim! Anyway, Tooting Bec Lido is one of the oldest open-air swimming pools in the UK. It originally opened on the 28th of July, 1906, known then as the Tooting Bathing Lake.
The pool is usually open from May to September each year, and is open to the general public during all welcome times.
No point in doing that for us then.
Wait, what happens if we try to swim?
We die.
Huh?
Let me explain.
Oh. Insect anatomy is stupid.
What's a Borough Bugs episode without a park?
Literally the previous episode.
Apart from that, this is Battersea Park. This park was opened in 1858, and before then, it was apparently a popular spot for dueling. On guard, I say. Don't ask why I own this.
This park contains none other than London's Peace Pagoda, which was built in 1985. A Peace Pagoda is a Buddhist monument which inspires peace and provides focus. The monument can help people unite in their search for world peace, and is described as a symbol of light in the darkness of the present day of the world.
The Peace Pagoda has Japanese inscriptions on each third of the building. This one, on the west niche, Rissho Ankoku, translates to Establishment of Righteousness to Bring Peace to Nations. Easier said than done, honestly. Every year in June, a celebration for the Peace Pagoda is held.
Some other things within the park include a children's zoo, a bandstand, a boating lake, and a lot of sports facilities. Lots of things to do here, but you may be wondering, how will I get here? Well, you can get here using National Rail, with Queenstown Road Station, but there's also another station. However, our knowledge on this is a bit limited right now, if you know what I mean. More on this later.
You know, we don't really cover bridges in this show, do we?
Yeah, mainly because bridges typically connect to two boroughs, so it makes it complicated. But we'll do it if it works.
Putney Bridge is one of the oldest bridges in London, even older than Westminster Bridge. It opened on the 29th of November, 1729. However, that was the open date for the first bridge. The one we have right now is the second bridge, opened on the 29th of May, 1886.
The reason why there was a second bridge was because the first one was damaged by a river barge in 1870. They did replace the part that was destroyed, but they soon demolished the whole thing and built the second one in its place, which is the one we have today.
The bridge looks especially great at nighttime, with the warm lighting reflecting in the River Thames from the street lamps.
Don't you know someone who's interested in, lighting and stuff?
Yep, because they're a popular insect species among people, I think people will like them. Let me introduce you to the bug who makes this show run smoothly, my good friend, Vera the Moth.
Oh, why hello! I am Vera the Moth. And yes, the street lamps on Putney Bridge are something to behold, as the sodium lighting can give off such a comfortable and snuggly feel, unlike horrible fluorescent LED lighting, which is so blinding that it just makes you feel like you're in a dentist office. No joy in whimsy in the brightest colour on the planet. Oh my. Yes, well, anyway, I think we should all get rid of the standard white lighting we have everywhere now, and bring back orange lighting. It's way more aesthetically pleasing if I do say so myself. Anyway, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Bye bye! Thank you for giving me my own bit, you two. It was nice to talk about the wonders of lighting.
You have very cool eyes.
Oh, thank you? Anyways, toodaloo, gotta get back to running the show.
What? They get a whole bit to themselves? Why don't I get anything?
Do you have anything interesting to talk about?
Well, not exactly.
Then I suppose you'll just have to keep working the camera for now. Sorry, Lucas. Maybe another time. And give me back my drums!
Shall we do the transport segment now?
I suppose so. There are 3 Wandsworth stations in London, but only 2 of them are in this borough.
Wandsworth Road Station is, interestingly, not in the borough of Wandsworth. This station is on the London Overground Windrush line, just outside of the borough. The 2 Wandsworth stations in the borough are on National Rail.
Wandsworth Town is on South Western Railway in Zone 2, on an every half-an-hour service on the suburban lines to Windsor and Reading.
And Wandsworth Common is on Southern in Zone 3, and is the first station south of Clapham Junction.
Let's have a look at what TfL has for us for the entirety of the borough. Oh, that is tragic.
Well, as of this episode, Wandsworth holds the record for the smallest amount of Transport for London stations in London, as the Northern Line is in first place, with an abnormally small 4 stations. If it weren't for the 2 brand new stations, Battersea Power Station and 9 Elms, there'd be a 3-way tie with this episode's tube lines.
Yeah. Alas, the District and Overground are both tied for last place instead, with a more reasonable amount of 2 stations each.
I suppose we have to do the Overground lines, don't we? Wait, how does that make sense?
What, Clapham Junction having 2 Overground lines?
Huh? No, not that. I'm looking at a tube map, and it shows that Clapham Junction is the only Overground station in Wandsworth. What gives?
Well, have you ever heard of a parliamentary train?
Is it the Prime Minister's personal train line?
What? No. Let me explain. Battersea Park Station is the only London Overground station, and by extension, the only TfL station, to be completely omitted from regular tube maps. This is because Battersea Park exists on the London Overground as a parliamentary service, which essentially means that the London Overground is required to run trains to Battersea Park to keep it open. Battersea Park Station is on an incredibly limited service on the Windrush line, even more limited than Kensington Olympia on the District line. While Olympia runs trains every 20 minutes on weekends, and there are few trains in the morning and evening, Battersea Park only ever sees 2 services in the early mornings and 1 service in the evening, meaning that Battersea Park is the least served TfL station on the entire network, with only 3 trains per day and no Sunday services either.
Reminds me of home.
Of course it does. Oh, and also, when Clapham Junction is closed, all trains westbound are diverted towards Battersea Park and they terminate there instead.
At least it gets some use.
By about 5 people. I can just imagine people being like, wait, I want to go Clapham Junction, where am I?
They don't even have an announcement to tell people to get off. Instead, the driver just goes...
Since we're talking about the Overground, we might as well go to one of the busiest London Overground stations on the network.
Oh yeah! Clapham Junction is one of the busiest stations in southwest London. It's so busy that it's even counted as one of the big London stations, as Clapham Junction has its own symbol for the station. Other national rail stations also have these symbols, usually comprised of the first letter of the station's name. Clapham Junction's is represented by a C.
Clapham Junction has 17 platforms. Platforms 1 and 2 serve the individual London Overground lines, platforms 3 to 11 serve South Western Railway, and platforms 12 to 17 serve Southern. One of the platforms, however, platform 8, is disused.
Some of the platforms at Clapham Junction are curved, which causes a gap between the train and the platform.
No wonder they say, mind the gap please.
Anyway, on platform 9, the track is at an angle, so that the trains can lean into the platform. However, on platform 8, the track is also at an angle, but the trains lean away from the platform, causing a gap which is too wide to have trains stop there.
Another issue with platform 8 is that the track is way too high for trains to let people off. You might think the gap isn't actually that big, but since Clapham Junction has so much traffic coming into it, yeah, you can imagine there's going to be a problem. Because of this, there's both a width issue and a height issue with the trains. Unprofessional.
I just remembered, we have to talk about the Northern Line extension.
Oh yeah, the Northern Line was extended to Battersea in September of 2021, in preparation for the area's redevelopment. 2 new stations came out of this, Battersea Power Station and 9 Elms. The new stations all stand out immensely and have very modern designs in comparison to stations built less than 20 years ago. The new stations are all in Zone 1, which forced Kennington Station into Zones 1 and 2. Speaking of, the line uses a part of the Northern Line which you're not really supposed to be on.
The Kennington Loop is a loop of track used by trains terminating at Kennington to turn back around to go up the line. Nothing special admittedly, but some people have ridden it. You're technically not meant to do this. I personally don't have the guts, unfortunately.
You have the guts to break into Buckingham Palace, but not the guts to ride a train?
Train people are scary. They're mean.
I feel like we should also mention the Riverbus piers here. We've got quite a few this time, and also one of them has recently had its name changed.
The piers in Wandsworth are Putney Pier, which is the terminus for Riverbus 6,
Battersea Power Station Pier, which is the terminus for Riverbus 1,
Wandsworth Riverside Quarter Pier, a very clunky name,
and St Mary's Wandsworth Pier, which only recently just got renamed, and for genuinely good reason too.
St Mary's Wandsworth Pier was originally named Plantation Wharf Pier, and this caused some rather serious issues, as the word plantation actually has links to the slave trade.
They've actually been attempting to change the name of the pier and the nearby housing development of the same name for a few years now. Only recently has the pier been renamed. The housing development includes road names such as the controversially named Cotton Row. You can still see the original name on maps at some piers and the nearby bus stop. This transport section is already running long.
6 minutes and 2 seconds.
To be precise. But I think we have time to mention cycling, right?
Yeah, we've got time.
Yes! Cycle Superhighways 7 and 8 lie within Wandsworth. The reason why they're called superhighways is because they haven't received the rebranding some cycle routes have already received. Most of the previously established cycle superhighways have been rebranded to just cycleways. A good example is Cycle Superhighway 3, which has received new paint to reflect the rebranding in some parts. CS7 and CS8 still retain the old superhighway branding.
Cycle Superhighway 7 starts in the City of London and follows the Northern Line all the way down to Collier's Wood. This cycleway is largely unsegregated, with most of the route being a part of the A3 and A24.
Cycle Superhighway 8 is actually split in two. It has partially received some rebranding on the north of the Thames, but south of the river it still retains the superhighway branding. The superhighway section runs from Battersea Park to the South Side Shopping Centre.
Well, that's all we have for transport.
Cycle superhighways, omitted stations, incredibly busy railway stations, Wandsworth has essentially got it all. Now we move on to the trivia segment.
Not as boring as I thought.
Yippee! What if I told you that Wandsworth could have been bigger?
Bigger?
Bigger. The original metropolitan borough of Wandsworth was initially larger than how it is today. During the merging of the boroughs in 1965, Wandsworth was split into two. The western half, containing the core area of Wandsworth, became part of the borough of Wandsworth, and the eastern half, containing the areas of Streatham and Clapham, became part of the borough of Lambeth. But that's a story for another time. After the old borough was split, the metropolitan borough of Battersea joined in to create today's London borough of Wandsworth.
That's so fascinating that they split the borough up to keep the borough size consistent. In fact, I'm feeling inspired. Why don't we split the table in half? Sort of a reenactment of a real historical event. We don't ever do that kind of stuff on this show. Shall we try it?
Huh?
I get 80% and you get the rest. That sound like a fair deal?
Moving swiftly on.
Every year, when the tennis championships are on at Wimbledon Tennis Grounds, Southfield's tube station, being the closest station to the grounds, gets a makeover to celebrate the occasion, with tennis-themed decoration everywhere on the platform.
In 1801, the population of Wandsworth was just above 12,000. Then, 100 years later, in 1901, the population shot up to 306,000. And then, in 2024, for the first time ever on Borough Bugs, the population of a borough has increased, as the population of Wandsworth for that year was 337,000. I wonder how many more boroughs will have a population increase.
Earlier, we mentioned Battersea Power Station's redevelopment, and since it became a shopping centre, this makes it the newest shopping centre in all of London, as of 2026 at least.
Wandsworth is informally twinned with Villiers-Pluich in Picardy in France. It's also twinned with Schiedam in Rotterdam in the Netherlands.
A study from 2017 shows that Wandsworth has the lowest rate of unemployment out of any London borough.
However, this study is from 2017, and the unemployment rate has gone up a bit.
Imagine having a job in this economy.
It is, in fact, incredibly difficult to find work nowadays. So our advice to any of you, if you're planning to look for a job, just apply as much as you can, I suppose.
Yeah, and hope for the best. We're not exactly Job Centre Plus here.
No, we are not. Anyway, that concludes this episode of Borough Bugs.
Can I please cut the table? I won't take more than half, I promise.
You're paying for that if you even attempt it. Thank you.